Uh, uh, oh yeah, you're right. Hi everyone, welcome to a stream. I'm just live streaming some danganronpa as the live stream title says. Why am I live streaming? Why the heck not? What am I gonna do in this live stream? Just chat, nothing more. I mean, just chat, no, just play a game, nothing more. If you have questions, go ahead and ask me them. If you just want to chat, go ahead and chat. I'm just gonna have to pull up my phone for that so I can see the chat, cause I'm not a rich boy who can dual screen. So yeah. Anyways, last time I left off in this game I was investigating. Alright, anyways, let me just continue. Extension cord, booked. Okay, the lamp. I know I checked all the books before.
That's fine.
Oh, okay. There you go. Byakuya handed me the phone. I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. I had reached the page where the photos from the scene, each crime had all been collected. Damn, am I gonna get frick because of blood? The names of the journalists are Ken Harada, 32, Dushina Honda, 17, Shoyu Gaku, 23, Ken Ishia, 14, Takashiya Yoshida, 30. Konsu Natara, okay, blah blah blah, yeah, so there was no end to it. But one thing before clear as red, all the kids countless killed and just went in exactly the same way. And the scene of every murder that were bloodless was left in the victim's own blood. Epic. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. What the fuck am I seeing? Profile all of the crimes took place in either weekdays, at night, or during the holidays, either day or night. The most common time for killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on this fact, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because eyewitnesses have never come forward, it's unlikely there was external reasons for this. This consumed behavior suggests. Oh, 1 second. I just had to make sure the music wasn't too loud. So yeah, that the sexual princess suffer from dissociative identity disorder. Okay,
So
there you
in
go.
other words,
The key point here is that they're going to have a split personality. Split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV, so I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one's way more unbelievable than anything else I've done that. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind is gonna be numb. And new evidence. Epic. Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We're finished our business here, haven't we? Ah, wait, Byaku. Whatever. Byakuya. Whatever. Turn left without another word I heard out in the library to catch up. Let me drink some water. Well, this is where we probably have some things I need to take care of before the classroom, huh? Something like this? Come on, enough of your annoying mishaps. Do you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Look to investigate for on your own.
goodbye.
Well, goodbye. In the end, I felt like I was just from playing things tossed around. Since time I uncovered some really important clues thanks to the genocide act is the only one like kill Shiro and the murder scene. It's one of us, but who is I have to find out no matter what it takes. Whatever it takes. Avengers Endgame. And to that, there's somewhere I will have to go. I have to go back to the country to the girls' locker room. I should have to check the boys' locker room too and gangbang. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful. Well, I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Don't mind me, don't mind me. Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me. Where's stupid? I'm a whore. Wait a minute, am I? No, okay. Haha. That's a good thing. I thought my game would follow me to Discord, but it didn't. So now I can't be reported as a whore. Biscuit. Oh god. Now I regret putting it there. I really don't want it there anymore. Okay. Toodaloos. Okay. No more inconvenience. So we got 8. We need way more than that. And the first place we need to head to is the pool. Now, what are we gonna specifically do on the pool? Hello, fat ass. Ding ding ding.
I feel as if.
That's it. I'm sure of it. Well, it would seem.
Okay. Well, you do you, sir, and bye. Chihira, okay, that's nice. That's just nice. The word bloodless version on the wall, just like in the drink. I could feel draining on the dead body. Dead body. Okay, I need to go check the truth bullets. Yep. Do I have it for the I don't have it for the poster. Okay, I need it for the poster. Okay. Blood on the carpet. Yeah, okay.
Indeed. However, well, so then, goodbye.
Sweet, thank you. Chihira's e-handbook. Okay, let's examine. Uh-huh. Boom, new evidence. Good job, Makoto, aka me. Bloodlust. Come on, I need a... Nope. Not gonna give it to me, pal. Alright, let's go. Leave the girls' locker room. We did enough looking around, you will bulge. Let's go to the boys. Tornado, okay? On this poster is a probable boy called to nurse. Somehow it does a cut from the boys' locker room. Oh, but wait, just remember the poster in all the locker room is. That's right, there's definitely some things about this. In the boys' like there's a poster called like there's supposed to be a big breasted swimsuit model. It's supposed to have been switched, but if they were, why was the reason what happened? I guess you talk to someone who knows a little more about locker rooms. And there's only 2 people who know more about locker rooms. Oh. Oh yeah, no, that's true. There's a strange stain on the carpet. That might be poop on the carpet, but it also can't be poop because who in their godforsaken mind would poop on a carpet in a murder school about murder? That's basically just. Oh well, whatever. I'm just okay. So these 2 guys know more about murder than anything. You have a conflict being weak. Yeah, I already read this. Okay, I've already read it. Okay. Not you. It's you.
Of course.
Okay, because what he said, do you think the boy girl such
I'm sorry.
can't listen, never been to supposed to see.
However,
But there's something that's been bothering me about the locker room. See, I like to drink a little protein coffee every day. If we have protein coffee, and it's for health, it's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass it after exercising. And there's the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it's stained. A stain, but I don't see any stain on the curtain.
Of course.
Exactly, I noticed it early, the stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up, but still it's unusually clean after there was a stain here to begin with. Yeah, that's all to do in this room. Adios, senora. But there's been an awfully lot of talk about the warehouse. So, that only leads me to one conclusion. That's to get to the warehouse. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Celeste, what are you doing here? This is what house is amazing. I had to answer everything one might need to live a full life. From the food to classic house, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the kid?
Most
And you were
unfortunate.
going to ask me that. Sad type about the warehouse is held by this direct you. Why still wish corner didn't you find something? Very well, I would tell you, and only you.
Actually-
Last night saw her here, Shihiro, was in the warehouse. What, really?
Indeed.
This was right before night time.
Hmm?
No idea
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, voice acting.
Oh, I was just... Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She felt sad because no one would obey her nighttime rule, and now she's sad. She shoved the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone. Like Thanos snapping his fingers.
Yes, indeed.
I assume she was merely stuck out to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and hurried directly to a girl's locker room. She had a broken arrow, none of this would ever happen. You get what the dude deserved, I suppose. So apparently she went to the girls' locker room and that in order to exit what anyone know. The strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket duffel bags was showed there, which would mean that the killer would have got rid of it. Dum. Oh, look, there's a camera in the corner. Wow, sneaky bastard. Anyways, so now that we know this information, what this mean? It's in the dishwash, in the washing area. No. This one? Nope. This one? Nope. Okay. This one? No. This one? No. This one? Ah, I got a coin, but that's it. This one, that has to be it. Ah, well, I got another coin. Okay, I can't complain too much. Nope. It's another those. Where in the world could we go? Okay. Oh. Retard level. Professional retard right here. Thank you for watching. What about that locker? Has been to sell them. Meow. Was this too soon? But wait, Makoto, that's where you're wrong. Well, it shows on the live stream I'm still in the bath area with, like, here. But by the time you hear me saying that, I'm already out of this room, so it doesn't even matter. Where would this son of a bitch go? I know it wouldn't be the first floor room. it wouldn't be in there. No, that's perfect. So how? Hold up. Up. Okay, the live stream is back. Okay. My internet just... Well, there's USB on my laptop thing, right? I mean, not my laptop, my computer thing, and I kind of pushed it off, so yeah. So, what did happen? I don't think anyone's watching anyway, so it doesn't really matter at this point. That just becomes a point of annoyance. So sorry about that minor difficulty. No, nothing in here. You'd think the game froze, but I was just alt tabbed, so yeah. Please let me go in. Fuck. What are we supposed to do? What are we... There's a classroom back here. You know, fuck it. Let's go in it. Let me look it. Reality isn't everything. Thanos, you can't be right all the time. Bitch. Okay, I checked everything out. Is there a guide on this game? There is. There definitely is. But before I give them, let's... Oh yeah, let's ask you.
How unfortunate.
What is your embarrassing secret? I jacked off to hentai once. I'm sorry, teachers. It was an accident. I didn't mean to beat my cock to that lolly hentai, but it was too good. Anyways. Fat ass donut lover, give me your...
Yeah. Huh?
Outer space and donuts.
Well... Yeah, totally. Ah!
Pretty good plan. Or, or maybe she's just gay. Anyways. That's why he's gay. It's okay. I know I just came in here, but fuck you. I gotta go check here again. Yeah, look, the knife's back. Nice. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, na, na. What if I go to a guy who gone dead? Rest in peace, Leon. What if we go to our girl Sayaka? Bruh, no fucks given. Lol. I really feel like there's something here. I don't know. No. Turn the camera. A coin. Ah, yeah, another coin. Alright, I need as many coins as possible anyways. Because if you want to unlock everything in this game, you need to, like, get coins, which allows you to buy stuff. So, yeah. Dude. Foot. Get away from those USBs. The USBs. Damn, Makoto, just check it. Ah, I'm never. Man, this is what despair searching for real makes me despair tired. Okay, so if it lets me go in here, there must be something important. Nope, nothing important. Okay, thank you for wasting my time. Drink some water. I'm sorry. Bunny water. Yummy. Excuse me. But yummy. Oh, holy crap! That water's no time for explaining. Jesus Christ. Oh, yes, your hero.
Huh? Oh, hey,
Oh.
Makoto.
What's up? I haven't been up to anything myself, that's for sure. Definitely haven't looked inside the man. Wait, what did you say?
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Wait, okay, I'm sorry, I skipped over that.
Huh? Oh.
Definitely haven't looked inside of that mailbot.
Huh?
That's it? Oh, come on. Well, let's go. You know, for the heck of it, let's go this way. Yo, anyone here? Okay, I'm being quiet. I'm sorry. My chat hasn't been used. No one's watching my live stream. I don't care at this point. That's it. Time to commit to oh, maybe what if I go to the library? Maybe then I'll find something important and epic to do in my life. I have been stealing. I got this feeling inside my balls. It electrocutes, baby, when you turn it on. Oh, come on. How many truth balls do I have at this point? 6. Nah. Oh, finding that extension cord secret is important, huh? Interesting. This is literally just click, 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 click simulator. I'm not gonna lie. Just click on everything. That's why you get the right piece of the puzzle. Oh, Monocone, okay, I'll gladly take that. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, 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 oh. Oh no, trouble. That's gone. It's not taking long. Okay. Ah, finally.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial. You remember where to meet, right?
I wish I
Please go
didn't.
through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Alright. Just in case, I always do this. This is because I guess I want to play the first call again.
Yo.
Huh? Come on! What are you gonna do?
Wow. Forget.
Let's go.
Oh god. I can know I thought I was gonna sneeze.
Hey, come on.
Oh yep, of course.
come on.
How very sad.
Oh god, why? Why? No.
Shall we go?
Count on it.
Right, bro?
Well
It's
I give someone a reply with one last deep breath. I walk toward the elevator. I'm shaking the legs with each step back. I feel my heart starting to race fast as we pass. The elevator begins to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. The steel box getting and we went deeper. The uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to us. So what do you think I've redecorated it? Is the person isn't so excited? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get over with it.
Very
Good, everyone. You're raring to go. I gotta say, I don't hate it, not at all.
well.
Okay, then let's get started. Show on the road.
Charles,
Everyone, please find your
Charles.
standard seats. And so the crypto, deadly judgment, deadly suction of betrayal, deadly riddle, deadly defense, deadly phase, the deadly clash trial. Open your handbook. Truth bullets. We have a total of 16 new set skills. Meme review. Here we
Let's
go.
begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Yeah.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
First, we have to make it clear what we use to deliver the fatal blow. I know, ready? Send down to non-stop debate. That's what I'm pretty sure it's called.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
according to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
Damn it! I'm retarded.
Chihiro's fatal injury.
It appears that, according to the
I should listen
Monokuma
to
file, what
everyone.
kind of blunt?
I bet it was an iron pipe. Interesting.
It missed.
That certainly would look
Poor Chihiro.
I'm so bad. Okay. We're dead
Chihiro's. It
redemption.
appears that, according to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
No, that's wrong.
No, it's wrong.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yay! That's so creepy!
No, you.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Alright. Here we go, boy.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Hey, so, speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is!
Bruh.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it.
Case closed.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, there's just no proof for it.
Hey, so, speaking of...
Bruh.
I don't know who that is!
I hate my life.
The culprit is Case closed.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
That's wrong.
No, it's wrong!
Boom.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth, so let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
Wow.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
The other characters of every Genocide Jack, which the world at large doesn't know. If I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the abrasion of the body.
I got it!
There we go. That was an easy one.
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
My Hangman's Gambit.
Now I understand.
What a That makes no sense to me. I'm sorry, but that makes literally 0 sense. Excuse him.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split person?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, dissociative identity disorder.
Okay, but still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
I'll drive out the killer. To drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
Epic.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation.
No.
She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
Why does Sayo sound like Monokuma? I'm not Monokuma.
What?
You promised! I can't believe you lied!
You
Morgana
have
from
only
Persona
yourself
5.
to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it, but...
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
hoping to see. What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
What happened to you?
Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality.
Yep.
So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
Yep. Here we go.
So intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom.
Oh my
or
god, I
how
just
in
realized
the
my mic
depths
was
of
muted
every
this whole
truth
fucking time,
lives
so
a
retarded.
little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
It's the firm murder screen Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
Lol.
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
Mickey Mouse.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death.
No, that's wrong.
There's
It hasn't been 2
clearly a
hours yet.
motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yes.
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
That's where you're wrong. Maybe she's totally right about that. But something still bothering me. Let's see, I need to get some more details about all of this. And another rebuttal showdown. I mean, also debate. Make your argument, as it's called.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Yes.
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need? Give it up. You killed her.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
That's
You
right.
say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Alright.
Perhaps if you had an... Oh, an alibi.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi...
No, that's wrong. Bitch.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one. I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
No, and that's the best part about her.
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
I got it! Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
Scissors.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Oh.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be told. Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Nice.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I killed with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the movie side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
What's
So
that?
since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of a one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lolly cur!
Lowly cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke, I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class,
that means a middle
envy
finger.
of the entire world scissors!
Thank you,
Okay,
Shakespeare.
whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
She's fully equipped!
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong! You can't, can you, gutter dogs, all of you! Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot! So rope's totally out of the question anyway!
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah! That's why we figured it had to be the real deal, and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it! The adorable glasses man was behind it all! Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange. You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right?
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
Okay, I remember this. Oh god, it just gets tougher and tougher. Because the Monica Mafaltsu ain't gonna do much for you. Because we really was with fascinated blah blah blah.
But he was acting weird.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker,
That's a natural reaction for any guy.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls'
there was no time for what's so strange.
You wish you'd taken me with you.
God damn it, he just makes everything happy.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity,
That's a natural
The victim was Chihiro.
No, that's wrong, Dab. broken thing.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. What's the matter? You're not...
There is more to it. We just talked about the differences between the proof you're looking for is hidden.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit.
Oh my god, not again. Library doesn't have. Oh boy. Look at Tucker's face. Or Genocide Jack.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the bodies.
No, I meant the right click.
Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
I'm having trouble on this part.
You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the bodies.
But Chihiro was something that...
That's right!
Then there must be...
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you...
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
God damn it.
Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
Stupid text got in the way.
What? The difference? You want me to explain? When I want to kill, and I use those same scissors.
But Chihiro, it was some kind of...
That's right!
Then there must be something...
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Yes!
No, it's wrong!
Get fucked, Byakuya. So gay.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Dum dum dum.
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about... What's wrong?
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to...
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Sure. Do we really need to?
I know, but there's something that's still bothering you.
Is that right? And what I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up. What about all that bothers?
I got it!
Yes.
You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
Lol.
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
I got it!
There we go.
The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Are you calling it shit or something, little bitch?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet, but I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away.
Yoink.
In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your free handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room.
Oh wait, there's more.
She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to...
No, she did have a way. And I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
He's right, I swear to God, he's right.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it.
She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What then?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten...
I got it! She must have hacked it. She was the ultimate sure that would have...
No, I don't... She used the thing...
What? I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys?
I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook.
What?
Shoot!
Is it really possible?
Dang.
Could Chihiro really have gotten...
I got. She must have hacked her e-handbook.
Damn it!
Shoot!
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys?
I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer. I'm sure that would have... She used the thing out... Huh? What the... I'm talking about Leon's hair. No, that's wrong.
What? If that works, okay. I'm done with this shit.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup! Hit the nail square on the noggin!
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate...
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Hold on a sec. I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What? What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait! Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time. Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her.
No, wait!
It's probably best if
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything.
Very well.
But you're a girl.
No, it's okay. I think so. Just leave it.
Stop. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about? That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? What?
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible. This girl is
what?
a boy.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
What?
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
It's really true?
Chihiro...
Oh, What, you guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial. Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Oh boy.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
Thank you for enlightening us with that. It's a trap.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion.
Yep.
The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room.
Yes.
And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but
Okay, I'm done live streaming. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, goodbye.